the studios are yeba ababedi nkomo ewo Kanawu dwumade so bidi e de kwame appear could be Mr. Speaker yatuna say no ye kwa akosi se premo ebeto ansana ya sorry the very issues border on the country's development. A lot of issues are here raising plus strike ekoso actions no so ye pa just about 11 days into the year 2022 na a lot of strike actions ebeba so meeting the government nyina no and some anope ye baby sa the honorable minister enti mpacho what join here ma wo messages embra na afei ye nyina no wo questions wo no yentimi emisa the honorable minister for the right answers. Honorable, good morning. Eradi Adam. Me person can be use microphone where mama. Yes, I don't know about mouth. A very clear sound. Now push the other one. No. Okay. Honorable, morning. Okay. Eradi Adam.
Nyame Adam.
Very well. Official panso.
Afipanko Messiah.
Amen.
Afisa say na Nyankopon ehira yensa no adwuma.
Okay.
Na mpuntu a yenyina ye pɛ no yensa kanon kakran.
Okay. Yena chedi ampas. I don't think so yet that's it. Sir, your tones are fair or no. What so? Now we acknowledge your invitation. I believe sir you may have a very nice conversation.
I hope so. Na me wo Kumasi the whole day and but already now many more producers nimpani for akasa. Okay. Enti me wo 1 week program wo Kumasi but munti ena pay my bank crying.
We are privileged.
Me we interview in here there mesan akọ Kumasi. Yeah media capacity enhancement program. Wo Kumasi a me ministry sponsor. Enti me we a mesan akọ.
Okay. What boy no so no my yen shas here in free ho. And dry him say engagement the na no echo so and then the hope no and it's as a fourth realm of the estate you bet me aboa my conversation echo so within the country yet me a shape the very discussion a bet me aboa or mining in our development eti anope ye be pese ye be di kan de eno no a share yen komodie no ase the vision behind this particular engagement there especially at the beginning of the year.
Mamemfa me hunye mfatu kakra. Na minchemu mra Ghana nyinara.
Okay.
Over 1992 constitution na chapter 12 ena ema ye akwenya se ankura etumi bie sentro edjuma. Na sentre ni etumi ye na edjuma a obi a nhye no nkyere ne se ye ne se ana se ye ne se. A friend of freedom of the media. Until bonsa chapter 12 of the Constitution 1992 no. And on the maye akwenya ma niema hodo a ye fa central adwuma hu ni ade ye. So we Ghana bakosem ansa na yebedu 1992 no. Na entisa.
Okay.
In fact, mrebi besin koya na private media kra na nya de a usebe utumi sorry be a radio station na TV station na yete a Kessben radio Kessben TV and kanye 1992 constitution chapter 12 and kanye ne sa enye. Okay. Because frequencies ni ade nyina kra na she Ghana Broadcasting Corporation in sem satan na wo GBC 1 and 2 ni ade ha na central adwuma ne ye adwuma bi a ehu hia papa wo dodo adwenkyere amammu na ye dodo adwenkyere amammu bia be kyere na adwen ba bia dodo na adwenkyere be kwa kogina no yes because central adwuma no na ma dia aban ene oman no mpanimfo pese omoma oman na ete no central adwuma no ne faso ma obi a ete. Okay. Central adwuma korea so na se obi pese okana sem kyere aban a ode faso ma aban ete me say oba me ministry am a whole media monitoring unit mrante ne mebo to o madwuma o ye ne so o tie radio ehwe TV na nsem o Ghana fo ka no ye kruche e de abreme ti anopa bebo be no ndu no me sabe kan report baako. I see kire so ene Kessben nkomo we no mudi aba ewo mu ni ewia beye no miensa me sabe kan baako na mehu etore bi a anwumre beye no wotwe me sa kan baako na se o se me so me ma ban aso te bibi se sei na Ghana fo kafa ebia benchmark value discount one na say ti say na wo se tutu ya na mo ya hwe ne ayi sa. Okay. Na problem ba ko e wo ho ne se ho se me de miame ho be mfato ho no adwuma no mu bie ya multiplicity of media houses aba obi abie ni radio obi abie ni TV mi say answer na ba be politics na me wo me radio station wo Achimoda I broadcast ba me constituency ni ade nyina baby bebre no obehwe no na wono ma ya fa say ombeye century ana ombedi adwuma bi ho chiame no onko centro adwuma no ho suku
nti onentete
ebia wako school fufuro bi obi wo kra wa communication studies generally masters in marketing but journalism na nkasa ye profession no onya ho ntete bia na no ate na no awo onim se ne ebu belt brofo ne ade onim die o baabi ne ye de adwuma na ma no nso se bi nye obi a ne ye de chiame adwuma ma no e ade wo se ye hyeda atetew enti mpempi no bo se enema bi tosin wa adwuma no mu a enye boapayo but free say nipa no nya ntete ye wo ho enti be yemfie mienu ni be minister ye 1990 mu ye di nkomo no dia central for bibre kan ni se enema mienu ni here on ba ko ye central for adwuma no ho bambo safety of journalist na ba ko ye se ne bebo central for na adwuma no mu nimdie omo akoso anya bi nti mienu ni na ya ye ho adwuma last year be me ni bi office for the coordinated mechanism of safety of journalists our national media commission and manages our office no mo make sure say central for ho bambo ne ade ye behwe nti na sen temohwe a City FM minua Caleb Kuda Asembai sa office no no mo hwe no mo ka asem no e ma ne wie na capacity enhancement and I say adwuma no mu nimdie no ye frɛ Ghana Journalists Association, Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association, National Media Commission, Private Newspaper Publishers Association, GIG4, Communication Educators Association of Ghana, and some of the leading media houses and media practitioners. And I'm telling you, say Central for be training. Mu betumi a training bi ama na mo nkasa ma penkofo e be kire ade say I betumi ahwe skills gap e wo ho na acheche training bi na faculty on be na mo minister ye de ane boni
I see
nti me so na o say me come chi me o man panin ko di nkomo say ye benya ska akra na nka ye provide scholarship ama Central for a pese kwa na ye sisen ye no ye tumi provide scholarship for Central for be 250 afie we say
afie we
2020 250 enti mse November last year and omo announce ye say why you interested apply website ni www.mcepghana.com. MCEP ni a short form for Media Capacity Enhancement Program. MCEPghana, one word.com. Nti omo apply and so omo select first 60. Nti first 60 no na omo fi training ase wo Kumasi the whole of this week. I know it could be ano ewo Menshia Palace otumfo na ate adwuma msa no pe front pages ni ade ni yeah. Ama omo film training ase afini komo no ombe ni 60 cents by the time afini be wie na be 250 anya training this year they are by ya ni say ye betu ya ho nipa ombe fa no training ombe ma no mo ano ni madwuma num nim de
nti selection process no
ni na yo mo ara na mfie no air con ye ni san kakra within 2 years na training by 500 and I think say ye to me yes ebeboa ye nuano mahodo a pesa ye century dwuma na omoye ne kwa pass na bebo bia
very well, very interesting analysis there enti mother was it for that opportunity but yaka no na wie no the working conditions of journalists are very paramount say juma no ye be ni aye ni year it depends on how your condition and your baby at enti after giving the capacity training no any ade ni nyina the conditions of service. They say media houses ni bebre ho a any businessman there a politician there. How do we ensure say journalists no ebe independent na wetimi aye na djuma na yetimi ama na fair condition the person he or she may deserve as per qualification ekra no.
Central djuma no first of all I will say say a business. Kessben the mo ya kra 92.9 the a business. And me buy camera se wa table microphone light wa ha o ma ye adwuma wa ha nyina abosumi so o se etiomoka kwan be na be fa so etiomoka o se adwuma no ejina mpempensuo bi a etumi di sika eba na sika na eba no ye tete ye ho kawi a ye nyamfoso okra mpo di akoma kwamna kese se adwuma no ebedum pempensuo bi a edi sika ba de edikan the professionalism wa ye de adwuma ye call lawyer for adwuma mu a omo ye professionals me am tell me a lawyer uba law firm na ye kokota ye kwan ye fa so ye adwuma ye nya ni biara uko doctor for ho a omo ye professionals teacher for kra no are professionals ye ka se I say teacher for senior doctor for ni nurse for ni lawyer for your license wo na say teacher for so call for licensure exam your license wo mo say professionals. Nti adwuma first say professionalism ne ye adwuma. Professionalism no na bema obia sori anopa na otie. Otie no na maame no ton ne dru kakra, oton aduane kakra, oton bibi kakra no. Oba abeye ne advert wa ha na yenye sika kakra na afia ba the next issue ye friend of profitability. Nti professionalism first. Adwuma ne ntoto na se ye na se professional adwuma.
Okay.
Sika bi e wo se bebia ye bu ho akonta yi nyese makoje kakra hye me botom na me bo ya koje payola we akoje ademudie ne ade debi e wo se professionalism ne ye adwuma na business ni nya sika. So professionalism first, profitability second, profit ni mu na afi ye adwuma no. Ye beji yaketua. Ye nyina ye professionals e wona abon say ya negotiate your salaries ne nke ka ho ne ade a ye tutu ya ka ye ne sa abon say conditions of service no afi age na ne na so na nkoye se adwuma ne ye ntua ye ka ntie ya ja obi hia no ma bibi kakra na de opesa wo kan na de opesa wo chiroma no why ntie professionalism first, profitability second. Now, if you say conditions of service near there, no,
yes, but beside no, because most of the business owners, no, it seems as if say the media operation and in the sector, no, woman sheda and TSA. We have reporters, we have a lot of journalists, pension schemes, PFs near there, and business owners in Tia, which becomes a problem. Ebanisana, they become compromised to the very stories are more extra the Maya as a country.
Speaker, they are can but Nina start with professionalism. Central near Sebi onim ne bobre. Onim se juma no ye family juma me o say mama contract of employment.
Okay.
Contract na we say spell out be a me target. Me target no na me miti me target a minim say na ye tua me kan sana say na ye bonus na ade wom.
Okay.
Enti say ye training obi o wo juma nim na ne professionalism ne gina ne na so a. And no na fi obe translate even into the contractor. Yenene negotiating the targets are set na nipa na we bi adwuma no se bosome so na se ontua na ka onim se ebia sei ni edun se bosome so na mo ankasa mo ye adwuma no montumi emiti mo target nti mo make revenue bia na ne wa onim se bia market you mba because yenye adwuma no ndum pempen so bi e wo se discover. Okay, but say ye te adwuma na se na ye hu se ne ye na ye adwuma de nyina ye ni tuam ya cost staff there by the end of the month ye hu se month ni ye target ni ye meet target ye sika ni nti offer na ba ne say na ye adwuma no na ye aketu na ye didi nti started with professionalism no and no kra na be ma obi a bia na employer any ye no we hu se ne a obetumi afa ekwan bi so ama ejina ne na so ye nti for me professionalism is number one.
Comes first. Okay, the very last one on that, many will be and no so many a time, I think there's some time back some conversations or by one mentioned lawyers, teachers, ubia has to be professional, but have we got into a point ube so say now be suggest to say as I say your licensing central for a Nkrumah to get a better certification
I know I'm not sure say Yebeka say your license is central for. I don't think so. But I will say assist obi biara or yes central jumani bi ana so person or yes central jumani bi. Na the basic tenets of professionalism ne ethics.
Okay.
Onya kwan esua bi. No so dey I na juma.
I see. Very well. A friend who joined here. This is Kessben 92.9. It is only 58 minutes after 9. Yane the Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ana edi nkomo ewo Kessben Kanawu. So medini kwame appear kobe. Enti yedi nkomo media enhancement program a ekoso yenuanom central for agent ewo Kumase ene nempatem we ho nkomo die eno. And generally the welfare of the media man, the journalists, wono a okofa news no edeba no. The SSA yenya na afi business owners the SSA wo mo ehun. But yen fa no nto na afi yemra other national issues are very keen and then to the interest of the people and no pay one more 80. Kojo me answers here officials here just 11 days ni. It looks as if someone a lot of strike actions. E dey na ekoso.
Me ko school mission economics kakra.
Okay.
The ekoso no broni kasa na meka na poto kasa na meka say interplay between demand and supply. Adwumayefo bebre GBB efinipa ofawom adwuma mu eho. Nipa ofawom adwuma no mu no so so otumi make sure say owode a ode ma wo no.
Okay.
Say dia omoje no ne nsan kan nti ontumi mfam ma wo a na abehu say bia say you tag ana bia tewu ana we mu say omate atua de omo niam de adwuma ato ho because the omo demand no employer need to mean supply.
Okay.
And one ekoso. na ɛdɛn na demand and supply question no anaasɛ deɛ obi demand ne deɛ also be supply no akɔyɛ sɛ yɛadwen kɔ bankum nti wɔntwi kakra ɛwɔ hɔ yɛnya equilibrium no ne tintin ne tietia ne sɛ supply no wɔ fam ɔman mu ha sɛ nkɔmmɔ baako a yɛn politician for yɛnka ho nokorɛ
okay
na civil society groups ne ahodo aka okrom ha nyinaa no ye tsaye ye ho nyaatwem wo ho
okay
eye broni say domestic resource mobilization sika ye boaboa no ne ye bibi e wo mine mu penny for say enkwan chen ade efe a ye disika na ye nyinaa ye pe bibi e wo aban ho ye pe bibi wo mine mu ye pe kwan kakra ye pensuo kakra ye pe se ye fa enkwala wa adwumam ye pe se ye hu police fo wa ha ye pe soldier fo wa ha ne ade ni nyinaa no e sika ne ade aban adwuma ye fo teacher fo ne ade pe se etuo mo ka e mekọ anim ye disika na ye se adwuma no problem ba ko pa ne se sika o man ye tumi e contribute se ye mfanya adwuma no e wo fom
okay
wonoma esua sikasem akọ akire se oman bia ne papa mu a afia ne ba na wie ya adwuma ya ye wo man ni mu nyinara de friend GDP ye adwuma ya ye wo man ni mu nyinara ye sese ne sikasem mu a GDP no e wo se mu oha nchichemu anye kro oha nchichemu eduonunum 25% of GDP anye hwekra no e wo se no ne yegigi ne ye de koma aban no de aye kwan ensuo tuye teacher fo o ma eco strike wa yenina ene Ghana sika ye nyina ye tua no 12% of GDP.
I see. Domestic
resource mobilization ye 12% of GDP.
Interesting.
Echese number 1 GDP ndi e koso nkofo ye adwuma takwade fo beka se orokodo all move e koso ne mum enye obia na oye adwuma no na onya ne sika emu oha nchichemu de wo so tua baban ho no tua nti kakra bi no wo a kwabna apia wo ha se ya bosome ye tua o katru bank account na de wo ne yetew ba obi tiase ho a oton ne ma udi agra ni sales o ye kra na esen wo a wo te ha se no minimum bayo bi a o wie school wie university o se ono nkopre bi adwuma your friend is saying oton aduane nti wabie baby omo ye aduane kakra na what dispatch riders omo call round omo supply oka chem say sika onya a day bia sales a oye keka ko be 2500 a day.
I see.
No nim fast we wom da obey ni nema no tumi nya be 1000 na 1000 or 1000 a day for almost 20 days in a week
in a month
na I mean in a month apia me ni say ni upe be yepe
dabi e also see me pay
ba ube hu se ono krampo no obi ani ndi na chi ni ntino ontua to ni bi
interesting
entini pa bebre ye adwuma ye GDP wo mamu ha sei but there was ye tua ma ban no ye ntua aban besia bode ontumi mmo besia nkwa wiye obebo adu ba bi kakra se besia bo no ye du be 80% of GDP ye ntumi nkwa yanim
okay
ti dia kan se yanka se ye be yure ye mo wurum kakra na ya contribute now to the extent say yen contribute ma supply ni nko nanim no bon se teacher ni bi se media se de baby ya medu ni de meje manye bayi mo amfa mame a me nkwa adwuma bi we so se meje mo amfa mame a me nkwa adwuma we so se meje eno na esa na bo se o sa ban cheche mu se baby ya du ni de we no ebe din se ebenye se eska we ama se eska no ebi eni ho
okay
enti nka yemfensi bi abe 7% increment ana ha sei nti supply no wo form but say yetumi pagya supply ni mu a yebetumi aye na equilibrium no yetumi ahia but sa brede the cost no sense between National Labour Commission, Employment Ministry and the various other ministries any unions no omo esi nkonwa di hu nkomo
okay
sike wo bia wo se yetumi kire omo se we na wo ho nti we ni eni se ebe se we na wo we ni eni se ebe se na me wa rehye mu se ye man homre kakra nti ase ebe ye adwuma
But me concern is honorable. Why do they have to wait? National Labour Commission, for instance, we share UTAG for last year August, one more strike. There were a lot of talks and negotiations, and then a more withdraw strike action. No, but from last year August till now, negotiation, engagement, SSA koso no, and shut down koso, and this year no, ye buy ya no, and dra one more declare strike no. And the SSA it's now it drew this point. Whilst we know very well, say SSA engage you to the point, will be a better.
Say ampeni ampa the tenise engagement no ankoso enunti na ma withdraw services there na nipa wo say nka odisa engagement nim no ono na wadi enhwamo
okay
I was say yemana so tese adwuma na yenye ne sa so obi si okọ strike na kasa na si okay bo so ba kontam yen kan asem ni wie na say won hwe nkan asem no na ne wo na the problem na eba say ampeni ampa sa na te a wo say yemana krene daddy wo ho. But say the tisuni say asem ye ka na mum wona waye wadwen say won te ase a ene nature say nya nipa na wo say ona odi hu nkomo no fault a ye wo so waye wadwen say won te ase no me fa bibi nya mfato ye te parliament
okay
ye discuss e-levy e-levy no say enye obi a na beji atum
yeah
say nipa 100% encourage to man na be a problem because dodo adwen kira memmo no say obi a ti eson baby eda but say ye can asem ni wie dia e wo say ye to so aba na ye decide e no ni dodo adwen cha memmo obi si me pen this obi si me pen pimpi ye nyina say okay obi an kan asem tobe 7 December en koto aba ye to ye kan ye say so me say na obentin na edi nkoni ye wie so obi ye na adwen say menti ase metwi mu tan me say I no na feel bon say de ne ma di generate it is a parliament asem aye kan nya kasa afi blows nyina abem
you be no so
but no into bon say problem na nkasa nche da amfi the fact say yenya adwen no
okay
problem ni fi nipa say ono de on tiase
what take his stance so de ono de ompene
but even stance say ompene no kra nye problem but we decide say ompene nti no be say ade no
okay
e hono na problem no nti e was say interrogate say so ampa no kra ne say nipa wo so ono omo si nkonwa no na onye na dwuma de a e wo say masa nipa quality assess ono na oboy form na mom say no kra ne say engagement na koso but obi so na aye na adwen say tintintinti baby ogina na ogina on move ya mfa mane de a woje ya dwuma na ono so wo say manity assess enye ne sa na ni na nti ne National Labour Commission no
okay
nti ye call Labour Commission beti afenu ni na no we decide say ampa wo aban na say wo university wo say nka wo hwe na wo no omo kasa no wo na wa boy form nti ye ma 1 week kona no omo koka asem ni wie so mo hwe so na say no krese nkomo na ikoso but obi na aye ne ho tintintinti on be order ne say go back na ko start adwuma na go back to the negotiation table na hwe ne conclude
because sometimes that's also the problem by telling them say strike no illegal it is not accepted by both parties it looks as if say no show more before more
before the me bia me can say emotions obi are allowed to have any emotions me tie me to me say waka bibi me buafu nti
yeah
me buafu before the it say bufu it say eniji it say awere ho nti eno kra nya me problem eno nti ne ahyehye mra e govern ye nyina say kwan ben na be fa so akọ strike answer na be ko yes strike untumi use strike as a bargaining chip say workers of Kessben mo pese money management etna say adwindwin mo conditions of service na mo pese mo force management eye de mo pe se de mo pe no kra mfa mra kwan so a mo pese mo force nti mo start am akọ strike nti se wo use strike as a negotiation tool a emra ma ho kwan
okay
nti se wo ka se emra ma ho kwan nti obu afu a ne ne as emra no also wo nhyɛ da nti ase yi nti National Labour Commission ene be determine no be tie obia so mo tie na se university na say employer no na onye ne nema yi on be ma na so ate say employer untumi nsisi teacher for ne ayifo say so mo tie mu no mo hu se da bi mo so mo hye da the strike no na employer na on be order am say da bi ene de enye ne sa mo go back to adwuma na negotiations no enter so yen repose confidence in the National Labour Commission na omufa asem ne nto ba bia e wo said that na mom yema asem no mu no krende di oman mu yesika yetumi gigi nyina yema obi enhu se sika na enu ni senumi a emu ahini ebetumi anyade ama teacher for nurse for doctor for police for soldier for fire service for way for emu ahini ebetumi acheche nkankra yetumi asenya bia ya kwan I say sankomo na wose etumi di mo bi ehu de dem.
Interesting. And Pacho Afedu wa join here Kessben Suni, the Honorable Minister for Information and Edin Komo. We are streaming live at Kessben 92.9 Facebook. For our comments, Ebra, any questions nina no Fabra, Metro was making kind nina I'm a minister so etimi ano. It's a privilege having him this morning, sir. You bet me I have the national conversation. Na yenina no de yentiasie no yetimi atiasie. But as information minister, no be confirm me my say CTAG. UTAG, because schools start ABA, we confirm my negotiations and now say talks efrasia so just to get the teachers back to the classroom now.
Me fi Kumasi baye.
Okay.
And no junior no pay. Me ne employment minister any komo.
Okay.
And to me nkan si sudua say ha no mo wa na ha no mo. Meaning say once o me declare strike no National Labour Commission ebebam na o mahwe determine say strike no e famra kwan so ana em famra kwan so. By in the end no negotiations and was say resolve us as minya update bi amema so ate.
Okay. Me that say ye ba benchmark value so microphone so send you more questions and say let's deal with the benchmark value. Any whole related matters. And pay me a year Dr. Humphrey Edin Komo AGI for president. Now one more raising a lot of concerns. One more say government should not kneel back with the implementation of the scrapment now mo person mo yi edi free hono. Abai reason pante or person was scrap his benchmark value no there.
Question ya be say chese central juma no what ase because wakwa asem no ne cover by obi o ho asem no on ko ne cover by no wabu ne kon mu mfimfin ba bi say aban so person tutu ne mamu wo port na is it means no ntisa question we bisa no gina na so pa say a denti na aban person or reverse benchmark values no
yes
ayampa aban announce say 2022 we say or per se or reverse benchmark values for selected items. In fact, eda kan nem say items near they 43 pe. Eni ma import bagana nyina emu 43 pe. Eni e per se reverse benchmark values for.
Okay.
Now we grab business and the benchmark values na e da there. Kwame first no.
Okay.
Na Ukraine ma fi abrochire ba. Wa na okachire customs for say me phone ya me dey bay me turn $200.
Okay.
No master say o turn $200 there and the duty was so 10% $20 to an afeko. And until the bi so far ho adwen so ba ade o turn $10,000 crowd ba so we me turn $3,000.
It's more underestimate.
It's more underestimate. Na ama $3,000 ni ntino say 10% and say we to $300. Me ho na de no turn jama be $30,000.
Okay.
Edu baby no amaya hodo nyina decide say ene ye the benchmark values na be adwuma. Nti enim say iPhone we say ne bo eye bia $500. Nti wo ba na be ka kire say wo to wo de $100 kra. Yesi enim say iPhone we say eye $500. Nti tax that's so 10% no $50 and abiti. Nti wo ba na be ditro and be to de so kra mpo na yenim benchmark value aye de be adwuma.
Okay. Meaning say the items yenim prices ne dada.
Yenim benchmark prices, yenim benchmark values. And only a friend benchmark values.
Okay.
Now Ghana ye do your point of implementation no. EMT my penny be the adwam ne ade ne decide say e ma yen switch 100% say ye the benchmark values ne pen be adwuma because no so the udi agro pa be ma ne ma bo akosro papa.
Okay.
Enti the be ne say ye de awankasa wo be declare no any benchmark values no ebegu nsani ani na de anebo wo soro no e do na wetu ama ban enti se phone yi ne boy $500.
Okay.
Na se wo ba na be ka kire customs for say wo de ende wo to no $200 na enim se benchmark values no $500 ye krampo de ye de ne say you bet discount benchmark value no by 50%. In the end for $500 in Yajuma.
Okay.
You bet discounting 50%. Now you $250.
Interesting.
Near the compare what they now say $100 no. They was wrong no. Now what you have to duty.
I see.
And ti first baby ani ewo. Na one na ba ka kire say ade ne.
Ukoti ubo ne mai.
Say yenje tax was. Ne hu say nkofo
area.
Ayi. Omo ye juju ne tricks kakra. Ena we are seeing now called benchmark values. Say ye be benchmark value discount. Into 50% discount.
And the atos.
And the atos. Into bar, you check a benchmark now, they will incur $500. Discount 50%. You see $250. Who say unyanai? Who say 100? You say near the $250 in the bedroom. You go $500. You $250 na bedroom. Near the tax no so 10%.
Okay.
Then only a day you may be fee me no. You who say, ye twaso. It is abri. The policy decision is that you bet benchmark values. So name mum. And near my bear 43 be or why no dear ye be or Ghana has say.
Okay.
Ye cost so titi duty no so near wakofa a be a fear butcher bano. Ni the end by 4 sing the ye or Ghana has say no. Inti sa near my bear 43 ni dear. Yenda and you su benchmark values discount no. Tiano de be you su full benchmark value no.
Okay.
E ya de ye be or Ghana had a bear. Mamma ma bear near my mensa. Akoko. Akuko ya ewie oberi bia ewie oberi bia akuko yi obi nya nkokọ ewo fadama ekire ho anko nyanko no ne de na oberi ena obi so ekra nkokọ ne bi fi Brazil de akoba ne se nipa na okra ne de fi Brazil na bra ye benchmark value discount 50% no se ono ne de duty e so tua no
akofo
eso ate by 50%. Entinia ode nkokọ begu cage mu ofadama eton no se ne de no ye nto ena nea okrafia bruchi no ya te ne de no so na ono ne de ne ye to ono obeka se o amane ma boa ye fo efi port but insunsun so ne se broni bi ote Brazil se wani adwuma ye oye nkokọ hyepo bagana ena me no ye nua no a otifie no onya adwuma nye because ye create system a Brazil akokọ no forcing fadama na de no inti ye se eka akokọ nko ade a yenda and discount benchmark values no eno ane the policy of government.
It is a what so say o pese wo kran kokọ no edeba wo de bedru ho benchmark value na ho no tua ne saa
wo mpene saa de a fadama de no
kona koto na beton maye
asem no ni tintin ni titia no
I see
yes bibi te say carpenter for adwuma wo table ye wo hai mehwe a metumu se Ghana ni carpenter na ye yeah metumi hu Ghana ni carpenter na ye yakodum pempenso obi a akonwa ya yeti so ide nya Ghana ni carpenter na ye but table de Ghana ni carpenter na ye eniema bebre wo ho a Ghana for carpenter for tumi ye say furniture esan say furniture ye discount benchmark values ni ntino ye kodum pempenso obi abon se wo kran konwa fi abrochire ba wo kran konwa fi China ni tekini ade ba for saying their carpenter na Ghana na ye no
okay
na me nua carpenter no be de nya adwuma ye ye nyina ye se ye percent kofo nya adwuma ye ye koso ye discount enkonwa obe de nya adwuma ye onim se nsuo kofo kra nsuo fi abrochire ba
yes
nsuo kra no se ye discount by 50%.
Interesting.
Nti aban policy ne say ye pese nipa no ye nsuo wo Ghana na oma menuanom ni bi adwuma ye obi ye driver of factory ho obi soa nsuo boxes no obi ye distributor obi ye retailer obi tu nsuo no bi ton wo kaswa no ye pese ono ne de no ye nya kwan to bi na nti eno nti ne ye ntete duties no ana benchmark value na wo imported nsuo eso kwame we asemboni
enya sembone but before implementation ne be shase e no gutafo no e ka kire mo se na munim se eno no ma ho kire e ba traders no the more reason why I buy this our policy e dey buy
debi ye no mo enya adwen enkosi awie ye no mo ya adwen se wo ye for all products
okay
e be ma ho kire aba obia so but se wo select products ye wo Ghana memu ha se dia na nipa okotu beton no ono na sese wonni di nkomo se kwaku unse we se wana kan se kwaku yenka se menton kokobium emom de eka ne se wo de bekwa kofa wo Brazil aba se yente duties wo Brazil akokọ no so mawo na ye bete so be ma obewie no ye nua na ode nkokọ abegu cage mu ofadama ne de no yento ne de yente wo de no so ntinka usika no fetu fadama de no na ton mayen na kwame kolanche wie ya akokọ na obewe no akoye fadama de ni bi fadama de ni bi nipa orane sa poultry farm no obenya adwuma
obetimi employ more
aba enti omo kan ye kire omu omo sister omo ni ye nyadwen omo ntiase yi eno mampani ka se ye suspend ni nkomo ye nkire ti ye nsese no tisese ne amene o sese na no pay ye sese no na in fact omo kire yen product bi omo se na se sa product we de ye manufacture Ghana nti adan na mo de aka ho eno se ye legitimate concern I was say no mom they can on a so okay we near the count.
Yes, for instance, spare parts are also kind for the credit banner. Almost a manufacturer of that. And today, discount in a free.
Enti bibi te say no, say no a can list no ho a. Eno say e ade a omudi kan ombe raise sa ade no mpanifo e de kan ho so mtumi chirim say wenti ne de kan wana say say ni say omudi nkomo ni we na say te say spare parts and to asuma say no say we say omu say ne ombe no but bibi te say akokɔ ensuo carpenter fo nkonwa ye kyerɛkyerɛ mu na say omu te ase a ye be wie ne bia list no abedu jamai bia be 35 in fact me omo ye exercise book on my printed size book Ghana has say by my office the petition by say na mon for exercise book nkan or some of the exercise book can list no na list be 44
I see
enti nkomo ya yedi ye be wie kra na be a list na be do 35 and na be a 50 because yedi nkomo no bi kra be kire say na sa ka we mon fa we kan because we ye bi Ghana has say mo tete the afia brochi ba no so a enti nkomo de ndey asempa ye hwe nim say by 17th no na ya adua ko benkum ne etumi de reversal of discounts on benchmark values for selected products.
Okay. May I say 21 minutes after 10. A couple of messages are about Mamin Kaibi na memra honorable. So, but the other side of the debate, maybe some questions not what me we say good morning to you, Mr. Speaker. I think the government is doing well. Dr. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah has really explained the reasons behind the benchmark value scrubment, and he must be commended for such an effort. Nidia what they abba no me that say any message I no pay what they abba. Kofi Assendi way every nima and deba. Or see great indeed. The government should have thought of the consequences before the implementation in 2019. Now the hardship we are going to experience as a country is quite overwhelming. The minister must know. Zongo Pioneers, good morning to you, Mr. Speaker. It's indeed a great honor to have the Honorable Information Minister. Indeed, the Akufo-Addo-led administration is serving the interest of the ordinary Ghanaian. We all must acknowledge the effort of the government. And I want to show Ede Abba. May that say, text, Kofi Blank says, good morning to you, Mr. Speaker, and the Honorable Minister. It is a great honor to have him explain issues to our basic understanding. Both AGI and Guta must come to consensus to help build Mother Ghana. That should be the way forward. And also at the Abba, may that say any message, But I Facebook, so now also the Abba, the main king can be. Some equate at the Abba, Leviticus powers, or say, a separate boss must face the full rigors of the law. The period where people hide behind NGOs and make unsubstantiated allegations against people's persons must be condemned. It must be a thing of the past. Regards to the Honorable MP and Minister Mavis Hawa Kumsin and no at the Abba. Critical at the Abba or say a separate man, he must face the full rigors of the law as well. Put it to the Honorable Minister for his concerns on what he did on social media. And also at the Abba. Chemix, GH, greetings to you, Mr. Speaker. I want you to ask the Honorable Minister that what about the money Mr. President used to book an expensive and luxurious plane to the UN General Assembly? The minister must equally answer. Is Ghana buying a new jet, or we are still going to carry on with the rental? And what also ABSA. Nana Boachewa entry said the government has demonstrated through several stakeholder engagement that they are willing to reach a compromise on the 2022 budget. The reversal of the benchmark values was thoughtful, and I commend the minister for such a brilliant explanation. And what also Ede Abba. Mary Ama Yamua said, what plans are you putting in place in Parliament to end the fight? The minister must equally answer. May I say any message, Honorable Minister Ebe answer. Eunice there is watching us in Pacho. May I say one for content biano ama Idrisu Alangame Ediaba. Say good morning to you, Mr. Speaker, you and your viewers. Please, the Honorable Minister makes for those of us who completed national service in 2018 and not able to enjoy NAPCO. nor even work for any other organization. What is the government's plan for us since they want to charge us an e-levy? Okay, may that say any message, Nuhu Hajia Nuhuma Ediaba, watching you live from the Upper West region. God bless you and the Black Stars as well as the NPP. The Honorable Minister is doing great in your studio this morning. May that say Asante Clinton, sir, the hard-working information minister is in your studio this morning and he is doing justice to your brilliant questions. Kudos to the Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. We are so grateful to have you. And Wano Edi Abba. Alidu Abdul Wahab Edi Abba was a brilliant minister by all standard. The NPP is blessed to have you as part of us. And also Edi Abba. Okay, and see, these are a couple of messages. Marinkai Benjamin Opukudiano. I say 2 beautiful brains at work. Intelligent questions at its peak, asked by Mr. Speaker, and a well-explained answers by the Honorable Information Minister. Hashtag Kanawu is a program of the day. And also at the Abba. And these are a couple of messages. What they Abba. And keep coming in with your concerns and your messages. Maybe the Honorable Minister. It is only 25 minutes after 10 a.m. Kanawu so Anna Wuti, and this is Kessben 92.9. But as I say, I don't pay what join here. All right, my yamra the other side of the debate. Now, AGI say a bebwa womo na for us to also keep up with our nationalization drive because contrary to the Aban person in terms of policy. Say only 1 district, 1 factory Aba. Now we're encouraging importation. Now we discount it at the Maomo. On the other side, Gutaf wants to say no. Factors of production or inflation, exchange rate, cost of borrowing, and tariffs are a war utilities and air killing your local companies. By so doing, AGI should engage the government. Says Sadi and Wamonche now Wamonte so and Famon. They will be able to compete even with the international companies. How do we respond to some of these assertions?
The Okay. Factors of production. And then me say me were private businesses.
Okay.
Me share utility bills. We share cost of inputs and kika hone ade. Now we share how it affects business. I will say a buying a cost to an amount say obema the cost of doing business. Either say big jina baby jina na say esobeba form kakra. Esobete kakra. A legitimate point.
Okay.
And me Minister Alan Kojo Chairman Ting and a Trade and Industry Ministry and a Finance Ministry and the Energy Ministry. Or more a brainy abribi or mutu and a more a say the cost of doing business and cost through one senior tetina econo a legitimate point. But at the same time, so solving na powi na still uma enyema ya import aba Ghana cheaper than Ghanaian products are.
Yeah.
Unko wenim. Because apart from factors of production, it will be a friend of market. The question is there a market
to sell
into? So if at the end of the day, poultry feed, because of planting for food and jobs, boama poultry feed, boa form kakra.
Okay.
In Nura ye boa wanoma enya nkoko, boa extension services, share near de na electricity obi owo akoko farm or de power ni incubator, de hatche eggs no wama electricity na gina so nyese first na dumso afi be hu say eggs na hatch no bi crampo asay ni ade why ni na awie na still otete akokwa afi Brazil ebo so local producer na onye competitive nti enye either or say yenjina gutechi ana yenjina AGI echi yetie nsem no yesese ne se bisi paniko ni haban yetie tu ni na de aba wo mu no ne afane de ayedme nti ameka cho say sabre me did say benchmark value discount na was say reverse for niema you produce wo Ghana no eto asum.
Okay.
Kosa na ne say nti niema you produce wo Ghana no ne he ye controllers na bi na wa wi bi ba say spare parts ye hwem na say spare parts and to asum ade we mu I was nyina eti ase say we dey aban na nka ade spare parts ye takashi yifim say hwem na say eto asum say ampa akoko ensuo carpenter fo nkonwa we ye wo Ghana mama fruit juices wodum say ko Nigeria say me data na correct won't me import e momba Nigeria
yeah one more band
Omo say yes say ya reverse benchmark we ma wo mfa emumba san say yedua mo wɔ Nigeria say mo na obedidi a to Nigeria mo na emma Nigeria kuafo a edua mo no omo nye ubehu Nigeria si chief hwan wo sika onim bia ne sika ne fi owo moafuo bebre because Nigeria a huge market instead say obi be kwakọ kra mo fi abrochira ba no o say ne yanka say nua ya mo no ase
but and no so no bibisa say aban ye committed say opeso oboa local industries. Yeah. Now, why don't we go straight to that sort of ban that Nigeria for taking become one set precedent?
Step by step.
Okay.
Say ne okasa wa ban rice importation in our Krom has a local supply na enso. Until o say first stimulating market no for local supply.
Okay.
By stimulating no, you take away the competition of imported products. Into woman is more attractive for local products to survive on the market. As no air survival mu producing more no. Almost gradually. Nipa na no woni sika na no kokra akokoba no. So beka say na de kra mi sika yi. Sa sika kra mi de ko yi de wo fada ma iba. Say go for better. Nti mami nyai Brazil ni ehuna ma ship ne ma e na say yesi nsuo bi na de be anka obi akoto nsuo mu de mi nyai no na mi nyai. Afi bon say local one. And no ye do baby a. Afi beti me ka say baby ye do na say 70% of chicken consumed in Ghana, a Ghanaian produced chicken. It's a few ban 30% in the kitwe bi. A few ban him say local suppliers in a bit to me supply fully to the market.
To meet the demand.
Step by. Nenya sana ufiti preocupe tu si na moje be tu no nyebini.
I see. But Embra unu ya sami jemfi ba. Yes. O se sa adie ya moye any implementation of the benchmark value. And na kofa nkomodie bebre abani nyina. Aban niska muntumi so mobosia. On the international market. And to the umbrella, somebody use that as a measure. Now, multimedia generating more revenue to meet the target about making in the 2022 budget. But Muntmin can't check Ghana for Anamoja.
Ghana democracy, no to me for BB and to Ghana for. What to me for BB and to Ghana for? My budget, Kessien, me and come me copy of the budget by. Your page where your fiscal measures.
Okay.
And near my buying a year, dear generative Kenya, Ubi who say, not their Sikentina yen, Ubi who. Me no betunchi ama o business department form pick it no mon check it no mon hwe say a benchmark value discount no sika he na ye project crampo say e benya fi Ghana ye budget 2022 na kohoma sika ni na ye 145 billion 145 billion sa 145 billion no ade esombo kese pa ye de aba crampo a e ka ho a ye de gye no ene ye 11 ene ye just 7 billion nti benchmark value ye den ba be ka and no as a major revenue
mobilization.
No. Until my business for me can't be because be a politics near my business for them pick a budget no mun check it table.
Okay.
To me about
I say, but I say, and my yamra the other issues. Maybe what they see now, no budget, no. Any home comedy, and there are a lot of controversies by before more rising film rush begin. 11, mean say up to now approval MI, but other component of the budget no multi approval appropriation so akoso. Now how do you deal with it? Because at this time no more starting mobilizing revenue in there 100 billion no na what I get it. But you bet me enya 11 be ka ho a bet me a substantiate here.
First of all, send me kind Ghana budget akohoma sika e dey adwuma fi we nyina 145 billion. Nsuo kakra you be provide the hospital kakra agenda 111 police for air form soldier for air form. Okay kani na abo mu 145 billion. Me run analysis na 145 billion okra na enso. E was saying ka yetumi spend by 200 to 250 billion.
Okay.
And sana nkomo a ewo krom no abafom kakra obi te santio se santo echiro baby ne kwan enye ope police station wo ho se aban betumi aye sa ne mani nyinara mobi aho ahare na o se spend by 250 billion ba na ma chero se problem no pa ne se whilst was nka oha nchichemu aduonunum 25% of GDP uko South Africa omu ye adwuma wi a omu tua more than 25% of GDP ko aban fotuom to ko South Africa kwan ni nsuo ni we because aban ni second scam ode uko English abrochi memu a abro 25% of GDP was nke ye nka ye beye sa no ye tua 12% pe enso enti aban abreni abrebi aban hwe kwan ben e betumi afa so enya sika kakra ne de aye niema Ghana for srense enya nti ba ko ne e-levy no na make cho say bebe 7 billion I was say ebeka ho ansa na yetumi spend 145 no e-levy ambeka ho is guy one bebe 138 billion na make cho say 145 no kra no me Kojo Oppong Nkrumah me analysis a me say enso.
Okay.
And my pebisia de dija we doctor for him for me say 250 there about. But because of deficit I am per se become more than 7.9% into acquire 145 billion.
Okay.
Into was a bribia and ebisa who say kwan ben e be fa so contributing more. Na yetumi de ayejuma. Na nipa this kind of man you holding accountable for every city.
Okay.
And yes, so much as you tuya, but tuya de osi tuya de edwuma. Emom ya de sha wonsa. Kwan be na ye hold you accountable. Na ye de aye edwuma no. Mera rehye mu say ye go back to parliament na nyina ye tenase. Na ye fi e-levy edwuma. Because e-levy edwuma no and started wo chairman chamber.
Dabi.
Committee pena ye wi.
Ye wi.
Ye de committee report na ba started wo chamber. Mera rehye mu say ye started wo chamber na ye go back a. One my best support be kira adwen say on be support. Ye mfa 8 billion ka ho. And 7 billion count, then do 145. Because as now you'll be 138 per. Almost a better say support, no better imagine say omun support. We are yatenase, yatu swaba. Ono say majority of the members of parliament present and voting, ejitumwa, yajiatum. So majority are nyantumwa, neche say 11 and yajuma. Neche say budget no, you bet me spend 138 per out of the 145 no. Sana nkomo no mimi hunu enye ntokwa nye bufu nye sekan twini blade twini blows but I say tenase ne di ho nkomo ewie na se yenyina ye hu se ampa 145 no krampo enso contractor for bibri wo ho a opese otua o ma 145 no enso omutua enti bia sei ni yenye na yentumi nya kakra nka ho fentua yetumi aye e de nya kakra kan ho de atua.
Interesting. But must start here more engagement money and minority fund because it looks as if some a tough time and some more rising. More leadership na start here say Jumani just to build consensus as many have said.
Kwame, question now be say na me de. E ma me kwan ma me kire bibia say obi obeka say yen engage minority on e-levy no. Na just say nkomo edi nyina oni akire. Na just oni akire.
E dey omo aye tin a omo person better.
Because omo decide say omo ntiase. And unim bibi me ubisa me honestly there's nothing wrong say minority or parliament say omo support e-levy. There's nothing wrong with it. Omo view no.
Okay.
Democracy na here practice no. Yenya say obi adwen be ko benkum on every single thing. And there may be a yen MPP for yes so yes ntiase.
Yeah.
Na ka no so e. It is okay to disagree.
But more ne full majority.
There were 138 members of parliament in the majority group. That's the majority. You don't need 300 members. You don't need 180. There were 138.
So we are talking about absolute majority.
What is absolute majority? Any other number?
One no say only one more mo chire mo.
And you think
the absence of the speaker and any problem
no. And you think Obeka say 3 and now 4 and now 5. But that is why the word is majority, more than half.
Okay.
Until there were 138 members on our side. No doubt about it. You don't need an absolute majority. You don't need 2/3 majority.
Okay.
There are few provisions in the constitution that we hear 2/3 majority. We're a simple majority. 138, you are fine. But I'm saying, say, a man nada who say was say Ubia agree with Bibi and Sani. Yes, another democracy in the NTS.
Okay.
Democracy, dodo adwin chere amembu. Yeso ana nebi musi we kebi ba min kebi amembu. Nti so ya ne kebi ne debi o nye ne democracy. Democracy dodo adwin chere amembu. Ase chere ne say table yi yempenti ne blue and red.
Yeah.
Ye nipa du ba ko na wo dem ha say. Me feel say blue, me feel say red. Me feel say blue, me feel say red. Adentina blue, wa chere wadwin. Red machere madwin ye wie say okay ye du ba ko na wa say ye be sissing ye be castelot ye be bontonto yes Kwame we say red George we say blue we say red we say ye wie say dodo no o madwin kire ne ko si sen see o out of 11 no 6 ye blue ye 5 na yanti blue na se no Kase say anye blue dia ene ye mamu nye ni blue ye be hyedan no ye be bomo ye be say yema wa ha say ye nye ne sa I was say yen 5 na yes yen support blue na yeti ase say dodo na dwinkyere ni enya ntokwa and it's okay say yen nyina yan agree on blue but ye wie no
the majority view be
that is how democracy works. Yeah, sorry, I say person ekọ America, person ekọ England, person ekọ no. Omo no de nti a omo niema ekọ anim. Yen bibre metori bi a obehwe na ekunkum nipa da kwan ho kai Rwanda kai ha say because ye bibi wie na dodo ne kire o madwen wie obi on ti ase say ene ye beko ene ye be se no ene ye be hye no Burkina Faso na nsen ya am say on parliament kra om ko twa ajato mu look at that na ukotwa ajato mu no wie no cha no pa na hemfa na oman ne kwa akotena acheche na dwen enti there is nothing wrong with somebody not agreeing. It's okay. But you don't obstruct the process because you don't agree. A major lesson I was here. The fact to say, yatna ha say yen painted table blue and red. Na yen many wo kwame you decided say ye red. But do one so blue. Try say yen ye red na yen shi studio no.
Yeah.
I know the ye be you ni Kessben FM. Enti no, the point is say ye tnase na yesi e-levy wo se wonti ase ya kyerɛkyerɛ mu a fiti anopa bi se anwumre ya kyerɛkyerɛ mu ama minority leader nankasa to nanum tuo se after ya kyerɛkyerɛ ni mu wie ye no ɔno kra de osusu se 1% ɛyɛ okay ɛno kyerɛ se ya ye engagement ya kyerɛkyerɛ mu ya di nkomo ya si nkonwa ya kyerɛkyerɛ mu ɛmo se ɔno kra de nko decide se 1% nye bad osusu se 1.75 no wosoro. The party for say, when I am minority leader, waka 1%, but okra na no nyadwin. Into the question is not na my engagement and ammonia again because evidence nature say ya engagement. No. The question is okay. Into most monte ase na it appears say 138 members say omote ase no. Kwan be na be fa so no closest assembly near koyenim. There have been many instances a minority no walk out of parliament because some monte bibia say. Yeah, in time any opposition, there were times we walked out of parliament. Yang obstructive business ne say ye mamu nya adwuma ne yakofa speaker akonwa ye betam mace no mo ye bebomo wa ha say ye nya ne saa you don't obstruct business because you don't agree. Allow the business to go on, state your position, but chire Ghana for say ye ji 11 ni we ni antumi amfa nya adwuma mo Ghana for ma Ghana for say omji 11 we no omde ye ya and no kura ma opportunity to go and campaign against us inti ntokwa awoko chamber no
and Ghana for will be the decider.
Absolutely. Inti sa buying say osusu say e was so 1.75 no dia ye kwan or dia ye way or dia ye way. Now say one ne nyadwen a kiremu die ntia ne nyadwen. Aban ne be kiremu die ntia no osusu say pe ye wi a ya to so aba. Let the majority decide. E decide wie na ye ntumi anya. Enye ye na Ghana for beto eti ayen. Inti wo kontokwa no. Ade na opese osusu ni pa sebe ne mame ewu no. Inti ye nya ne sa. Ye hwe anim say ye call back to parliament. Reason will prevail, decorum will prevail. Yebe din komo we are to swaba ekoyenim.
Okay, very well. Pacho, my messages no embra on Kessben 92.9. Pacho, we are live on Facebook and all the messages they buy. You're baking kind at the amount. WhatsApp console no numbers no 0550 596 929 0550 596 929 na afi all the messages no etime at the aba Kessben Kanawu jumedie so ana wasugo so awutie no. Many the honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ana edi enkomo Ghana's information minister na anopenso nkomo a wonti ase no questions ni nyina no ana me bisa no the few questions are most modi aba no you did a major conversation no we are maybe bisa no quick na watimi abobobobo so etime ade amaye enti yedi nkomo afa benchmark ho ye kasa yedi nkomo afa strike actions ahodo ni nyina so ho and now as we speak no your parliament or my imra shebedwafie say kwan ya befa so a yebetimi generate revenue internally na etime aboye nyina ana yego so a yede ho enkomo no but mami misa honorable na yen free that aspect no I say you were in a hurry to abolish the toll system say no toll no sisi kwan so yen fa nye hwe e-levy and also sense bebre ana akwakoba ne say Ghanaians believe say nka toll no ejina ha nkeye as compared to say minister the directive ne buy no
yeah Ghanaians bimu believe say nkeye bimu so believe say yes say ye e free ho aban adwen mu no ye ne won mo believe say ye yi afi ho ye no ye ne won na ye adwen
okay
esan say wo hwe sika na ye nya fitos ne mu nyina afie ne mu nyina sika ye nya fitos nyina 78 million Ghana cedis 78 ɛno nti na nkɔfoɔ di traffic mu hours kɔ Kaswa toll booth menim sɛ wadi Kaswa traffic ne mu da
yes
hours
very hectic
ade anka nkɔfoɔ bɛtumi akɔdu baabi akɔyɛ adwuma na ɔmo di traffic mu petrol a yɛsɛ no ansa na wodu hɔ koraa sɛ wo car wo near condition wɔ mu a wosie ne adeɛ a wohua inconvenience ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa 78 million
but still says that's all
that's
all kakra
traffic no
yes
obiara ni hɔ ɔbɛka sɛ traffic a na ɛwɔ hɔ before yɛbie toll booth no saa traffic na ɛwɔ na traffic deɛ sɛ ka ha koraa mpo no kakra to bi ba but yɛka deɛ na ɛpem hɔ before yɛba bɛyi toll booth no ɛfiri hɔ no nti aban sisi a 1 month of lost revenues because of toll booth no wohwɛ 78 million mu ne 1 month 1/12 of 78 million mu accounting mu no yɛwɔ biribi a friend no materiality concept materiality concept no kyerɛ sɛ na ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɛbɛha yɛn kɛse ɛtɔ so bio yɛn yɛgye di sɛ minister no ɛwɔ mmara kwan ho tumi sɛ oyiri fi hɔ is the fact say wakɔ parliament akɔgye permission to impose it's not a compulsion to impose before na maka no wakɔgye permission to impose ɛnyɛ compulsion to impose sɛ wokɔ MSA article 174 mu a baabi a you deal with financial matters na ɔse wontumi ntaxe Ghana for gye sɛ wakɔgye permission ɛwɔ parliament and nkyerɛ sɛ wokɔgye permission wɔ parliament a wɔ sɛ by force wo taxe Ghana for nti wotumi gye permission no te sɛ wotumi no sɛ wobɛgye but wo sɛ mede tumi no ato hɔ kakra nti yɛ so apart from the fact sɛ yɛne nipa dodoɔ no a ɛsusu sɛ yɛ sɛ yɛyi afi hɔ yɛ adwene no yɛsan so gye di sɛ minister no wɔtumi sɛ ɔma saa directive no yɛhwɛ anim sɛ the replacement which is the e-levy no parliament convening a yɛbɛtake decision no na fi ase ayɛ adwuma ma yɛ
okay meda say yɛmmra SIM card re-registration exercise ababɛyɛ controversial because of queues a ɛkɔ ɛwɔ telcos no offices ne ɔmo outlet last week hectic and it was another one nti ma yɛnti aseɛ aban ani so ade ho no it was that NIA for a card your card na you requested for phone numbers fill a form you will capture biometric finger near the end. Why is it so simplicity no yama telcos no and taking up the data but here the short code number who go through the process yes still yes call to the office for verification which is creating a lot of problems in the system. How do we resolve the issue? Abayan trimu popa for this SIM re-registration here then
trimoponi de made to me actual why omafa one method no man fa another method ne there me did say only NCA for any communications for needing comma on bet me explain why omo choose one from the other me shada enni ehun nim de why omo choose baako no man choose baako say na mate say a suggestion and for a pushy and since omo start to push is a suggestion no NCA create to one or more at the directives be about send omo bet me afa so ama aye easy ama nkofo e bi krampo e wi ye no omo find some method be a be man easier because you know the penny say a be easy me person me kwa ko di line mu 3 hours say me kwa ko register with him and me did this obi a OTA and penny sa it is a crime bi wo so ye say yeah e to asum e wo say suggesting am penny for hwe no mo ye
okay
but the NTA was say you register sims ne say abeya an avenue and kofo commit all sorts of infractions unhunu baby ifri me and then answer madam for baako frame say obi any ono ne yere di nkomo chatte odi mimi phone na aye ne DP na nkomodie ne suggest say eye me na me ni di nkomo na say opejuma na say opemwa on sending momu bi nko ba bi ni ade the boy na ne say one on one kasa ni trima bobe unti onim say we fraud but the tosumi no ni kun no crampo no or my classmate to school
okay
to no texting me say Abuji na this thing if you dey chat with my when I say me dey chat to wife na me how am I going to chat with your wife because I say
and I don't know
aye nti or dey try me am say there be omo report it to cyber security agency no to me to nti ko for the year ma bebre
okay
and the crampo dey hu ni say terrorism etuate domo a etototo paye ni ade say wo baabi no bebre kra no nkɔmmɔdie no de abɛɛfo mfidie yi na ɛyɛ.
Wow.
In fact, ɛnɛ wobɛtumi detonate bomb wo abra wode phone chip ɛna ahyɛ ho ti time no so na wofrɛ pɛ detonate.
Interesting.
Enti yɛntumi ngya nneɛma mu te sɛ first na obiara tɔ chip bi a na ɔyusu na ɔregister na obi wɔ kora wobɛkɔ na chip no yɛ register wɔ obi dim na wapik na ɔyusu no obi bɔ korɔ no ana obi yɛ biribi a yɛnhu nipa korɔ ɛno nti na ɛho akɔhia sɛ yɛbɛ register sim no ɛkwan a ɛbɛfa so a register a ɛbɛma yɛho ahare yɛn ɛm sɛ ɛhɔ na nkɔmmɔ no ɛwɔ and megye di sɛ concerns aba na ɛtɔ asom sɛ na mede me data nyinaa ma NIA na sɛ NIA card na mode yɛ deɛ adɛn na mongye data ne mfi NIA hɔ na ɛnhia sɛ mɛsan aba bɛ provide saa me data wei sei especially COVID times ne adeɛ megye di sɛ ɛnyɛ bad suggestion mpanimfoɔ no ɛnhwɛ na say ade to aso
because who use short code now they request for the identification number I work Ghana card so you presume say one more person more synchronize the data no now we the fair factor a one nipa na will register sim the
more if so data no NI who I didn't know some babe capture me biometric for a fair question but me did say between the NC and the communications ministry or mutumi provided some more insight even as they examine na say bibi o honti aye ne saa enye yia on my nyina yasote.
Okay. Your friend don't you na me beba the citizens questions no me bisa bia me beba the few ones are Ghana for so ebisa but before me be
session B essay type questions
but my end dealing with compulsory vaccination. It looks as if Ghana for shed antias. You rasa me feel so the more court or some money capacity to do that. Say Obeka say no vaccination, no entry. Ministry of Health, I take you have such a directive. Mami ntiase native for 80 no ntiase. Sa directive no. A quite best on the be adwuma. We believe say it's against human rights.
Why ne believe sir?
Ghana for the do not believe. Some Jemfiso believe.
Ghana for ni be believe. It be soon believe sir. And tell me say omo dey accord down court say court embua say tia human rights and now say intia human rights. Asem da court enim na opepre ho kokoyi ano a me a lawyer a friend of contempt.
Of course.
And tia ho no me nko ho bebre. But ohwe Public Health Act no ne dia ema aban to me say onye abra yare atiate se ewo mamu a aban wo to me say or compel some health measures.
Okay.
And aban lawyer for kire and say aban wo ho kwan say or impose sa vaccination way. Aban to me nka say wutu fie no de pane ne be wo.
Yeah.
I know the aban to me nka sa. The aban be to me aka say we aban building. Ti won wo pane ne bia ure mu a enye. Hono na wo pese okotwem say semenwure mu deny me human rights a utumi kochirem court ni ti no hwe baby aban gina so de yesa adwuma na court be bua sa part no but ewiase afanan baby bebre mandatory vaccines no adwuma enye compulsory vaccination but vaccine mandate ni adwuma say se won wo vaccine na in fact baby wo ho ayese se won wo vaccine na utumi nko public school. Because who susun say enya de also won who cover COVID na be teacher be already 50 years. Na ne hypertension aba na be who be health risk ama teacher no. Who ye health risk ma teacher na nkwala 40 na aka wo dem ho no pese omusua de no. On be de nsua de. Nti wo right no end at obi foforo right ne hwena no. Nti court ne hwe wo right no ahwe 40 plus 1 teacher no so de no aka se hwan de na yen apodi.
Okay.
Nti edu ba bia court be ka jo say okay say wo so nwo. But what they are bedding, but in fee. No, my ready so on one, or metumia kosa public building no, emu. Idea adding, and ya they are buying any who say the mandate be basse say and I say, but baby, I yedri, me minimum call for a COVID a kumum.
Yeah.
Minimum call for a COVID a kumum. Me penny back or chair my dear law school. Yeah. One of the most brilliant legal brains in this country. COVID a kumum. Into COVID nenya dia ye didi agro me COVID e bae obeka ya be afini every week na me gina me na so ye ne doctor for ni mpene for magana for akwankyere ha ne abedu me hunu emu nsem se wako ICU akọ hu nipa oxygen si ne so gye ahome anya yi a tori bia onke cancer me ni bi enti emu ewerem enya ban de but asem aba no e na ama ye de those measures no abegu akwam ye lawyer former aso te ase se yigina mmara kwan so say ye be ne sa
I'm running now almost doubting because almost sure say imposition of restriction act was very clear, but we no more name BI but resident legislation.
Public Health Act no.
Okay.
Emma kwan ma those measures by minister no or to me introduce those measures, but so almost say omo ne yanyadwe omo nti ase a wo mmara ne ho ne say ye ni ho kwan je say yakwa akoye ho mmara mmara no nti ase ne mimi nti ase enye mmara ne nti ase. We call law school, one of the first things he say what is the law? Law no eno ne dia ya chiro krata so ana eno ne dia wo susu say law no. Me lecture about positivist or say the law is what the court says is the law.
Okay.
Nti wo dia to court na nim no. Court ne be chiro say emra na nkasa no nchira se ni.
Okay. But as you remember the public view and the questions are Ghana for the do and answer edeba. First of all has to do with NAPCO. Obi ebisa say NAPCO trainee since September. Almost stipends no omonsa entime enkaye. Omako di Christmas aba. Dabe na mutu ya NAPCO trainees neka.
Wakofa NAPCO asemi abey mami ye correction. Bi no ami hu article bi so omo say me say minim da ebitua NAPCO for and they created the impression that you are da ebitua. Me kan say da me koye interview or Joy News.
Okay.
And me chire mu say first of all yenyina yedi ya say omusika o say nka omunsa ka by now no omunsa enkae. Because sa cohort no 3-year program no came to an end.
Okay.
But nyom nyina no munya adwuma within those 3 years. Nti omusre say nka yen extend ban extend.
Okay.
Na me ankasa minim say minua Charles Edubu ahen any finance ministry for ne Dr. Anyas mo ne office of vice president omo ye hu adwuma say ombetumi ay extension na wie na yetua omo ye wie na omo ma the to pay them wa yebetua ye nyina ye di hu ya say yentua but ye hwe anim say yebetua anim ya.
But for now no nim timelines no.
Meba say o cultural story say me see me nim time a yebetua na che say asasem a me kan nyina no want asasem a me kan nyina want dia ya kire mu ni say nyina di hu ya say sa brei omunsanka omusika
okay
penifo tu hu anamo enche bia no yebehwe na yetua.
Okay, interesting. Obi bisa say when is the president going to stop chartering the presidential aircraft, the private aircraft? Na yetimi ato ye ne ankasa ye de.
I'm say question nankasa na ni people any say presidential jet no no kre say ye beto presidential jet fofora na bi mu kre bisa say ne bo ne say na den na omampani travels cost yen announce here. Sabria me note hey minimum of a buying decision, a buying taking decision be as a better presidential jet.
Okay.
Defense minister about parliament. Na some more kind say Ghana Air Force for at the request a brand so mo here executive career for.
Okay.
So request no or no any ministry any mpanimfo esi nkonwa hwe say request ne to asum and then to asum. So mo hwe wie ne to asum a or no or the beba cabinet. Na cabinet decide say pa ade to asum to mampani nka auto executive career ma Ghana kebe. In fact, one of the things are Omaka Kran says and no decide say obeto executive career endru Ghana ha before 2024. Tinya dia Akufo-Addo
benefit.
Yeah. But say omo request no to asum no omo ba cabinet ebe justify na cabinet jitum na ye encourage omampani say onya. Afi no omampani beba parliament. Ade awe to parliament and him say opeso auto executive career ma Ghana Air Force.
Okay.
Ni bu ni sa date we ni sa na money na currency. The only thing that happened is say ebi mu susu say we say to executive career for including Ghana Air Force. Ghana Air Force for ISR request na dey call. But minister no kra ni advice so mu wi epo no mo dey aba cabinet.
I see.
Omo consider we no decide so omo hwe peteta kra mu ni ade anya de a eto asomu a omo mfem ba cabinet po. Into your money in a consultation.
But the impression created no and it's at the time of Mampenye Enyusu Jetta or Rentisiano, let me put it that way. I am grounded at airport. Is that the case? Ye to Yahoka at the time of my no Yenyusu.
That national security minister about parliament or Chremu say and near me fa o mampeni akwentu or more any bambo hunsemuno. omo decide say yemfa emu details ento abonten sa.
Okay.
So no national security minister a ote bambo pon no ho no o se ontumi emfa ento abote a Kojo Nkrumah me kwame ahe.
Yes, but the consensus no and it's a plane into ya. Esi ho nanka yesusu ye mo ne se plane into a ana omampanyin yusu a yetua hoka. Hours bia.
There be say presidential jet in there say yato.
Yes, and only the presidential may can ye rent no.
And I make us say nipa or ye in charge of it no. Or say enyen komo a ye de hu details etoto abonten.
Okay.
Me amete hey. Sabi ono cabinet ne ko no te o mampani nchen ho ba bi na me so me te echi ho ba bi. Nti so ono oben ho no. Ono a o emunim de no ntumi mfento abonten akwa me ahe ba bi ame wo no. Bini who to me say me to me according to discussions of
okay, but now me person will clarify because NDC for this woman who say plane no esi ho at the time I ye tuya hoka. Okay, and you know say no cre say ye tuya hoka at the time I see ho. And
I kwame me tell say me who to me say me to me are discussing any of the matters relating to that. National Security Minister Nankasa Bijina Parliament. Ebe chere di ntia sa ansem no ye komua emwa o man no.
Okay.
Or making those points we in Parliament nanka says you want any na nye ho achinye. Na me na me te ha na me wa be yimwana.
I said the no Ghana from Fanisa.
And your question be a baby National Security Minister. I know you are not be my.
Okay. We so say ask the minister about Agenda 111 after the inauguration of it. What has become of that particular policy? They gave us 18 months to complete all the projects. What is the current state? Anna Kofi Bilson at the Abba. And the Kofi Bilson message, I don't know. Agenda 111 na Kosi saying.
Kofi question be say, who can I make words no? Or say after the inauguration, you inaugurate Agenda 111.
Yeah.
Or say they give us 18 months to complete all the projects and you know correct.
Okay.
Say who starting common on premise and you know correct. The idea actually nyina be dey am.
I see.
First of all, Agenda 111, you say you see 111 health facilities. Emu be 93 district hospitals. They are regional and specialized hospitals, including psychiatric hospitals in the Middle Belt and I think the Northern Belt.
Okay.
Inti district hospitals be 93 no. And you say you baby fiase. 93 no. Omampani ekoma ye fi first one ase e wo trade. And ye ka say ye share facility bia ase between 12 to 18 months after commencement. Okay. Press conference me na me pe tape na bo. Ya nka se be wie ni 18 months.
Okay.
Tape no ho, but tape no be anti bi. You see within 12 to 18 months after commencement of each
project.
Yes. Enti sabri uko trade a ifi ase na. Contractor no was all years adwuma. He has about 12 to 18 months to finish. Each one be on bifiase bia between 12 and 18 months. I will say omutumi ewie. As at now no last week say ye meeting near contractor for fiase nyina no makruche hu details no. Em say first week in February. Ye be hu press conference kese. We had the website na to abontin ye de hu phone ni ade nyina ba beto say first lot omo fiase as at now enie. Into 12 to 18 months no. We muna ye hwe fiase. Second lot omo ba be fi second lot ase. And no mu fiase 12 to 18 months ye hwe. Maybe a third lot na ye hu senia ni na e ko. Nti be first week in February, you expect to say actually so be second week in February. Near yes our press conference need details in that to say. Then by March no, near the central 4 near the nyina akọ tough. So first ones na ye fiase na mo bi akọ.
Okay.
So Agenda 111 comprises of 93 district hospitals, specialized hospitals and some regional hospitals. Trade there almost started in Koho Mampeni Kole first block Juma Air Koso Ewoho. But in addition to trade, no, they almost start here Juma no and no more 12 to 18 months from the date of commencement. And everyone be almost start here 12 to 18 months from the date of commencement. It's in the but a very important say Yebema Nkomono Ejina baby a yidifiase na nyesa afi no bi be say ya inaugurate Agenda 111 and I can say 18 months from date of inauguration be our senior because ni nancy ye tremu no bi ate ase a ye nyina betumi de ye de
I see. Oh, we be na me bisa. My concern has to do with La General Hospital.
Yep.
It's been a long time. Amokate sword. E dey na ekoso wo.
I was saying me check update the man. Me know te hey, me need update on it now. Yeah, juma no. Anya no crazy bibia go trim tem bia onamo. Enti they are oye privy to no. And no na obetumi a year no. We need to me check na mama information.
Okay. And my person will check it trade fair there then so account. So that the next time I be share
any trade fair.
Trade fair.
George, yes. Please take note for me.
Very, very important. La General Hospital, no, because before you say, I don't know, I check during my vetting, no health minister, I can't was some time back. But Mary Ama Yamua Ediaba, or see, we know you are supporting all sectors of the economy. May I please know the government's plans for the Ghana National Fire Service? It's one of the agencies that we have forgotten. And Mamim Bisa, honorable. Fire Service, a few more plans for anything.
Security agencies, three major things: men, tools, capacity. Men, tools, capacity. Men, tools, capacity. You can't men a money member.
Okay.
Until finally say personnel, tools, and capacity. Into what Ghana National Fire Service. I feel we say, in fact, last year and this year, item one there was no. Personnel, more personnel. Ghana National Fire Service. Tools, any capacity, no, and also the actually. And the tools are also on Sakano. Make sure so we read this first, and I say call my name on this first phase of personnel now. Say augmentation of tools. I also almost tools be say almost all districts or fire tenders near there. But here more. Me say my district. The request I bring me. Here I'm say computers near a few things we. Ambulance service for a share facility. Here a few things be.
Okay.
Into tools nampa. Here some more investment in tools. And some capacity enhancement. They are yama central for almost here be on a regular. Young quartier draw. And one near high. Whilst I clamor on the demand side, I was a supply side, no so you know, say so your contribution air cum there to me, I tools ni be account and the capacity ni be account. A move from 12%, no, I got 13, 14, 15, and I say you demand it. But yes, you supply.
Okay. My main kind way, Kwabena Okai say big ups to my mentor, Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. God bless you. You have done a great job for Mother Ghana. I don't know Ediaba. Game Boy GH, Mr. Speaker, I want you to know that the Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah has diverted and twisted your question on agenda 111. I think the explanations were not clear. But in any case, ask him about the fact that drivers in the country are threatening to increase fares by 40% come 17th of January. What is the government's take on that?
And I mean, who A4 sheet. Men who letterhead be also A4 sheet.
Oh, that.
So who will be a check it?
Me need a walk.
Okay, A4 sheet. Letterhead be any so. Be a true also said transport fares to go up by 40% or so. And me who say omatro ekubi edin wase. Nti me friend penny for back me no minimum of transport industry. Me na bisa say kuwi a GPRT you are na a proto ana ene. Dodo na me bisa no so mo hye dan nim sa ku no.
Ne di ne eden.
Baby, I almost say transport first, no.
Concerned Drivers Union. Almost a union singing and on my cabo.
Well, I'm penning for me, Bisa, no, Mrs. Cool, no, I'm shed and him, Sir Cool. Say you be na, I said, yes, I did, and there are two more. Say a group be a Ubia Denver. I mean, him say, wouldn't Ubia Casa or take ownership for Sadia Nana?
Yes, one more chairman, the Willie, almost spokesperson, Alabama. He's one of the spokespersons. I think the last time we sit down strike and more engage woman so.
Men Kai Sa group because Sa Krata whereby a 4 sheet letterhead be a naso.
Okay.
And na a better abonting. Into me, must start hearing him say, no cray, and I say, and no cray. Because the engagements last time, of course, with GPRTU for the recognized transport unions, of course, so transport ministry, Miami Kobe.
Okay.
In the end, there were conclusions because they say your framework are the increasing transport fares will Chrome has say. Says a few or so edu a certain level and you increase transport fares.
Okay.
Ada nneɛma no cost to do a certain level and you increase. Say saa nneɛma no bia cost so transport unions no back to the table say framework ni. Yes, saying we are crossing this percentage into increment no crowd no say almost a whole formula for increment.
Okay.
Now I say me person increase by say and I also person increase by say. Into say no correct there unions no baby omo tena se take a decision no. Me did this on better say take a decision no. But from the last engagement I me call no. In Ru baby a transport fares echo up na campus by 40%. Me no correct.
By the 17th, the mama young consider say you BBA.
Well, me my starting review. Me encourage you to say for transport ministry.
Okay.
Say transport groups are your Ghana has say baby omo tena se agree
first,
on transport fares. Meeting be a cost or na. Framework I increase transport fares no. It's saying
okay.
BB as a now we are one kasa body route Ghana for say uhwehwe mu no say nete. Me fear say nhwe mu me bi say mu no mo say sa group now this are na beto abontin they omo too familiar with that group. Recognized groups are a tipon ho a omo ne NPA any transport ministry share transport fares or Nkrumah say no last meeting I'm calling na sa dey no be anyhow.
Okay, now says Mr. Speaker, good morning. Please ask the Honorable Information Minister that when is the pre-tertiary schools reopening for the new academic year, and why is it that up until now the teachers have not received their textbooks? Now say message or the abandon. Honorable.
Medanana say minim say Ghana Education Service update be omobema ebia na what we answer na nkona we no mama that update on school calendar no.
Okay.
So that parents will be aware. And then at the same time, an update on textbooks at the ASFM say for this period, textbooks embarked. But whatever challenges they are having, hopefully update it's something that they should be able to respond to.
Okay. The very last one, Honorable Naminya na afe koto awe juma so. Owura Kofi Prince at the Aba. Say I can't wait for Mr. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah to become the president of Ghana. Very humble, very honest person. Keep working hard for the very things. We're interested, Anna.
If you're from say you go.
Okay. All right, before I go pay, minya very interesting messages and at a time I may share a flyer no ana obi sendi we mame obo constituency ya na akai me nyasa aka nipa no behwe me pa o send mame o say please ask the honorable minister what is going on within his constituency ana o send a daily graphic publication at the mame stop galamsey at Achim Akokuaso youth demand. I don't know, say unim krobisa our constituency wha yes galamsey ni because
no, in fact yensu no mu say some of the communities around us galamsey operators no per se omo emma omajuma mu peja wo ho. Into just last 2 weeks cramp we operation with police and military to flush some of them out. Me DC honorable Paula Samoya there odi ani maya ko ho ntokwa pa. There yen allow ma galamsey entwa so ewo yempotem. In fact so ni eastern region ni yen yempotem ho a. Say brem no dia iso na ka so achim kwana na onu brem se udi agrokra brem no ontumi nnom senia galamsey for daniel danyi na omko hyensuo no mu e forest no mu nti bi agese mo di boat ne divers ansa na motumi akọ no ade asefim ba ade aye boy ho modern say ye bekon ati ade ya ne say yenya Ghana foi nkofo etete ho ne ade na etao machi a omoye. But your cost stress informant near the Maya Sotia on between Akon Ediatia.
Okay. As I told the information minister that Ghanaians are not pleased with the EU levy brouhaha and they find other means to they should find other means of taxing us. The road toll and other matters is of concern. And if you more declare as year of roads, where the what is the focus? Because for the last 3 years year of roads. How committed are you?
Very, very committed. So we had the first 4 years of the Akufo-Addo administration, and the length of routes a year Ghana has a year. Yeah, there are 2 abundant say Obi mfen compare every other 4 years. If anybody has done more in 4 years in terms of roads, in the next 4 years, no, your program I want to cramp on a sing the first 4 years, no, including roads, bridges, interchanges near there.
Okay.
But no credit say acquire who do a wagana has ya kota and castle. A door so sing there even in 4 years, no, you bet to me. Because in 4 years, no, a teacher for be muko strike. Ebina be said about prisons. Ebisa about acquiring general near hodo more expected say abai at the same time woka say any yenji e-levy kakrane fenye ebino be asend no message say e-levy there into within the resource constraints, no. The employee bet me in 4 years. I so say no crab bro the year in 4 years, no. Still, be said there are many communities are more asking for roads.
Okay.
Into though we have done a lot, we are doing a lot more. There will still be a whole lot more
to do
asking for roads. The was here TRC and say a bena midifiase no. Young cotier dra
and ya
since say ya my any ambre or honey mobilizes canal. A bear ding to fulfill all of these commitments. But Abani are committed, or Mampeni are committed. The ISN say Ghana form why need to be mobilize resources, no.
Okay. Honorable, I appreciate your time with us. Mijao na wakwa kotwa wejuma. So your very final words na fancy. I wish more often than not, you know, you're betting me having such conversation.
Me bo me homo de na maba. Maminka enema mienu. Bako pa Mami Shenkom kakra bako.
I give it to you.
Oh, Mami Shenkom. Kwame apia kubi. Se wotua wadwuma we say so kwan a wafa so a woye no. We research a waye send our audience and idea on questions eba. Enye se wona wo force opinion on obi but anope wiem fitem se be 10 e 12 ye create platform ma mpuntu nkomo current affairs discussions e koso woto aso say there. Which means that you will soon become the king of the mid-morning.
Thank you.
You will soon become the king of the
morning. Thank you. I'm very grateful.
Inti kosuna bo uhumodin. Yeah, politician for the home tikakra. Inti yeso ano wenya abotra mai. But se okoso toto ya no say e pe nchechiremu na ye stick with the facts. Not to be opinion na bibia me gidi say ebe kwache mesana so ada etiefo ase so manya bre tie yen ye boy homodin enye bibia na awie peye
okay
but say ye koso tire ban na chi support ya ban na me gidi say betumi akoyem na Kessben so say a mo abebo atena se won kran ye bo nyame mpa say ontonsu pa enguso adwuma no professionalism a edi mo anim no o maska mbrem na mutumi ye tuamo workers na mo de atetre mu a Bema Kessben footprint the wokumasi ayeboa no ebiso aboa won kan yakopon shamo
amen ye hwe nim so saban bibia ni a mobeto nsafre na yesu yetimi aboa magana fo nso atedi aban eye no aseye
so we dem anko contrary to any dampare prophetic
and the honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah and I'm in the doing cover bringing us to 17 minutes after 11. I'll be right back.